Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled Texas A&M Tried to Control the Sport. It lost its identity instead. What if in 2003 Texas A&M made a decision that felt responsible at the time? What if they don't change flash? What if they don't chase headlines, but instead they chase control? And over the next 20 years, that single instinct quietly pulled the program out of the center of college football without ever actually destroying it. This isn't a story about one bad coach. It's about what happens when a program chooses stability before identity. But first, let's set the table with the institutional problem. At the start of the 2000s, A&M had everything a major program should want: resources, recruiting access, tradition, patience. But it had one unresolved question. What is Texas A&M supposed to be when Texas is already Texas? Instead of answering that question directly, A&M tried to manage around it. That's where this timeline begins. Now we set the table for the hire that made sense and quietly split the team. In 2003 in this universe, Texas A&M makes a hire that looks smart on paper: Gary Patterson. Defensive credibility, Texas roots, discipline. The administration believes this hire will steady the program, differentiate them from Texas, restore seriousness. But here's what happens instead. The defense buys in immediately, but the offense doesn't. Not loudly, not rebelliously. They just stop believing the program knows where it's going. This is the first key pattern. The locker room understands the identity gap before leadership does, and this sets the table for the silent break. There's no mutiny, no viral quotes, no scandal, just small signals. Captains stop leading across position groups. Offensive players improvise. Meetings get quieter. The team still wins games. The record still looks respectable. But internally, the players realize something uncomfortable. We changed direction without agreeing on the destination. That feeling never leaves and sets the table for the conference misread. As the Big 12 power balance tilts, A&M leadership reaches a conclusion. Belonging is the risk, control is the solution. So A&M doesn't just flirt with realignment, they experiment with it. They move through unstable alignments, partial commitments, national scheduling. Eventually, they choose the most radical option available: independence. Not symbolic independence, operational independence. No conference title, no automatic rivals, no shared championship story. On paper, it looks powerful. On the field, it changes everything and sets the table for the panic hire where they choose stability over vision. When independence exposes every weakness, A&M reacts not with ambition but with fear. They hire Dave Doran. This is not a swing for the fences move. It's a containment move. The goal is simple: reduce volatility, protect the floor, and it works, kind of. The program becomes disciplined, competitive, respectable, but not magnetic. And this sets the table for the most dangerous phase of independence almost working. From 2019 to 2021, independence almost validates itself. A&M wins 8 games, plays tough schedules, gets national TV spots. The boosters think we figured it out, but recruiting tells a different story. Top players ask, what are we chasing? Who do we measure against? What does success actually look like here? No one has a clean answer because independence removes context. That sets the table for 2025 where the ceiling reveals itself. By 2025, Texas A&M is not broken. That's the tragedy. They are financially strong, structurally sound, consistently competitive. They are also completely optional to the sport. No conference needs them, no title path centers them, no season runs through them. They didn't lose relevance overnight, they slowly exited the conversation. And that sets the table for what fans think versus what actually happened. What fans think happened was we just needed the right coach. What actually happened is the program chose control before identity. And once that choice hardens, no coach can fix it. In closing, Texas A&M never really collapsed in this universe. It did something quieter. It became very good at surviving and forgot how to define what winning was supposed to mean.